Hello guys.
Hello guys, welcome to our channel.
This is Rohit.
And this is Lokesh.
So today we are going to learn physics first chapter, that is motion.
So let's begin. Study with Roloak.
Hello guys. So today we are going to start motion. So motion is divided into non-complex and non.
See, first of all, before learning the chapter and divisions of the chapter, first I have to understand the meaning of the lesson. That means the meaning of the title.
So what is motion?
So motion is nothing but the movement of an object is called as motion. So motion is the movement of an object.
So Rohit, is this motion?
See, this object is now moving. There is nothing but chair. So when the chair is moving, we can call the chair is in motion. See, now the chair is not moving. So as the chair is in rest, we can call it is as rest. So some of the examples of motion and rest are Rohit run. So as he is running, we can call he is in motion because he is moving now. And some of the examples of rest are Rohit stand. As he is not moving and is still, we can call him as rest. So we can call now Rohit in movement is called as motion and Rohit in rest is like standing still is called as rest. So now we have completed motion and rest. So now we are going to learn about uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So uniform motion we have already completed about motion. Now we have to learn about uniform. So uniform motion is a type of motion in which an object travels
Equal distances in equal intervals of time.
So uniform motion is a type of motion in which an object travels equal distance in equal intervals of time. So now we are going to learn about non-uniform motion. So now what is non-uniform motion? Non-uniform motion is a type of motion in which an object travels
Unequal distances in equal intervals of time.
So non-uniform motion is a type of motion in which an object travels unequal distance in equal intervals of time or equal distances in unequal intervals of time. So now we are going to discuss about uniform motion and non-uniform motion in more detailed manner. So think of this is an object and think of this is a total distance of 10 meters. So an object is traveling first 5 meters in 1 second and then next 5 meters in 2 seconds. That means we can say as it is equal distance in equal intervals of time, we can say like this object as uniform motion. Now non-uniform motion. So if an object travels 6 meters in 1 second and then 4 meters in next 1 second, then as it's traveling unequal distance in equal intervals of time, such objects can be called as non-uniform motion. So now we have completed uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So now we are going to learn about distance and displacement. So this is the total path. So this is an object. So the total path covered by an object is called as distance. So the total path that has been covered by an object is called as distance. Now what is displacement? So we have completed distance, so we are going to learn about displacement. So if an object A from the starting point, that is from home, if it goes to his friend's house, then it goes to school, then the total distance is from here to here to here. So now what is displacement? Displacement is very clever actually. It takes the shortest path for going to its final destination. So as this is longer, it goes from here to here. So it goes from the starting point to the ending point in a very shortcut way. By this you may have understood that displacement is the shortest distance that has been traveled by an object. So if you take another example, if an object A goes from here to his friend's house and then here to his school and then again to his path and then again goes to home. So here the distance is very long. So what about the displacement, Rohit?
Displacement here to here?
No, that is wrong. Displacement is not like that. Displacement always finds shortest way to go into its final destination. So his final destination again came here. So here the displacement is 0. So understand it well.
So we have understood the definitions of displacement and distance. So now we are going to understand the differences. So the first difference is the definition itself. So knowing the first definition I am going to say, so you only note it down.
So the second difference is that the distance is scalar quantity whereas displacement is vector quantity.
Lloyd, what is scalar quantity?
Scalar quantity is nothing but magnitude.
Lloyd, what is magnitude?
Magnitude is nothing but total distance.
Lloyd, what is total?
See, you have to understand meaning of total that I can't tell. So next, and the whereas the displacement is, it is vector quantity.
Right? What is vector quantity?
Vector quantity is nothing but magnitude with direction. That is called as vector quantity. So the next point comes that the distance and displacement SI units. This both the meter. So both the.
So the SI unit of distance is meter, whereas the SI unit of displacement also is meter. Why? Because both are saying about paths only. So the SI units also will be same.
And next, the distance is every time it will be either greater than displacement or either it will be equal to displacement. Whereas displacement it will be every time lesser than distance, or every time it will be equal to distance. That's it. And the next point is
I'm going to say. So here one more point is displacement can be 0, whereas distance cannot be 0. Why? Because distance without covering a path, distance is not found. So guarantee it will be above 0 only. So distance is never 0. Whereas displacement can be 0. Loïc said in the second example that when we cover like this, the distance and so this is the distance and the displacement is 0 only, so it is 0. So displacement can be 0 and distance cannot be 0.
And next, if I go, the distance tells about the total information, about the total direction, total information. That is called as distance. Whereas the displacement doesn't give about any information because it is straight line. And the next difference is that distance is a unique path because it travels at different places, right? So it is a unique path. Whereas the displacement is not a unique path because it travels only a single distance. So these are the differences between distance and displacement.
So guys, we are concluding this video. Tata, bye bye. Rohit signing off.
So we have learned a lot of information today, and in next video we are going to learn about more new things. So we are concluding this video. So Tata, please make sure to subscribe our channel, and if you have any doubts you can comment below.
Loïc, how much time? Come fast.
Okay guys, now Lohit is calling and I have to move now. Bye.